Let's show you that storm earlier today as it was pinwheeling its way to the southeast of Cape Cod and the islands there and Long Island. And you can see, I mean, the snowfall, they had 2 feet of snow parts in New Jersey, and then it moved east. So here's New York City right there. Boston would be here. This is Cape Cod and the islands and Long Island. And it just developed explosively. That's why it's called a bomb cyclone. Definitely produced blizzard conditions, which, by the way, is defined as quarter-mile visibility and snow, either falling or blowing. So either way, as long as the visibility is down and the winds are up, it's a blizzard, and this certainly was that, and it's also a nor'easter. Now, though, the advisories have all ended except for way up in Maine and parts of Nova Scotia. But look at some of these snowfall totals in Rhode Island, as we talked about. We just told you. How about this one? That's 36 inches of snow in Warren, Rhode Island there. So just amazing amounts throughout New England. This one in Connecticut right here, that was 15 inches at Cornwall Bridge. Lovely spot that is. And then farther north in New Hampshire, up by Portsmouth, Kittery had 10 inches. So again, it just depends on exactly where you were, but a ton of snow back that way. And speaking of snow, this was earlier tonight. This is a time lapse from our Timberline Live Sky Cam of the snow coming down, and it's still coming down. This is live right now. And you know what? 9 inches is fairly great considering how warm it is. Just right around freezing at Timberline. And we'll take as much heavy, wet snow as we can get as long as it's not rain. It's going to stick to everything and help to build our base and make skiing and our water supply that much better. Speaking of water, steady supply of that today all across the region, all across the state. It is snow in the higher reaches of the Cascades. Again, the snow levels at about 5,000 feet right now. The good news is it shouldn't go up anymore, and in fact, by this time tomorrow, it'll be dropping back down below the passes on its way down to 2,000 feet on Wednesday. Rainfall totals. I mentioned the record rainfall at Salem, but Eugene, North Bend really raking it in today, or at least gathering all the rainfall. And to the north, much less, only 1/1500ths of an inch up in Olympia. The flood watches are up for southwest Oregon right now, parts of Jackson, Josephine County, Coos County, Curry County, and up in Douglas County as well. Because of the heavy rain, some of the remote mountain stations here have picked up 5-6 inches of rain, and they've been melting snow, so that's why the rivers are concerned there. Our high today is 48. It's 5 degrees below average for the state. But look at the 50s from Joseph down to southern Oregon. So we're on the cold corner of the state, being the northwest corner. Sunrise tomorrow, 3 minutes before 7 a.m. Sunset, only 9 minutes before 6 p.m. Be a rainy day. It'll break up into showers a little later in the day. I don't think the rainfall rates will be quite as heavy as what they were today, as our atmospheric river is going to begin to break up. But look at this moisture feed from east of Hawaii right on up into the northwest. So this will begin to break up a bit. As you can see on Futurecast, we still have rain in the morning. It'll be a wet commute, but by afternoon, it's really winding down, and that'll be the case as we go into Wednesday as well. This is downtown Portland. Boy, the low clouds really hanging over the buildings right now, 42 degrees, and that freezing level again, 6,400 feet, but we get snow about 1,500 feet below that. So rain tonight, but showers tomorrow. The rain, again, it's lighter now than it was earlier in the day. Showers end on Wednesday if there are any at all. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all dry. And Sunday, got a morning shower in there, but that very well may end up being a dry day as well, David.
I feel like we're going to deserve that weekend.
Sure feels like that.
Thanks, Matt.